Now you know.
Woo! Thanks for having
me. Tay, thank you so much. Where to go from here?
I went. There was confetti all over it. Oh, this is like when the cats taste something that they're confused by. This is my favorite impression he does. It's the cat ate something, it doesn't know what it is. That gets me every time. Fucking gets me every time, man. I will laugh at that. I will like fall off the couch laughing at that if he'll do it at a set,
What's up, guys? It's your girl Sierra, aka CC. I think a lot of people think that CC is all about green juice and eating her salads and her carrots. I'm not gonna lie, your girl loves to eat. I love to get down. I love my Red Lobster cheesy biscuits. I'm that girl. You feel me, Kylie? You feel me? I love my mac and cheese, candy yams. I love carbs.
If you had to pick 3 different things that you were just like, calories don't count, this is what would like fuel your soul.
I love me some enchiladas with the red sauce, black beans and rice.
Oh, yeah.
I would pick a dessert. I love some warm chocolate chip cookies with some vanilla ice cream.
I love that you just provided like a complete meal with dessert.
You gotta do that.
A lot of times people will give you like a meal that they love and then they're like, that's the meal. And I'm like,
No.
But what about the sweet treat?
Let me tell you what you also need. You need you a good Coca-Cola with some ice.
I love so much that you didn't say a Diet Coke.
You know how you really level up is you do Coca-Cola de Mexico.
With the real sugar.
It's definitely otherworldly.
Right?
For sure.
I believed this.
Whose idea was arriving to the Eras Tour stage via a cleaning cart?
Mine. That's a weird idea that's my type of weird idea.
Where did that come from?
Well, when you're putting on a first show of a tour like that, you're not just performing for the entire stadium, you're performing for the entire internet. And so I wanted to curate and really romanticize the images that they were seeing first. So I didn't want them to see my first outfit and my first look, which would have given away what the first era was before, when I'm walking up the ramp behind the stage, there's all these fans that are seated behind the stage at certain angles where they would have been able to film it. I didn't want that to be the first thing people saw from the Eras Tour. I wanted it to be the huge Lover motif, and they're surprised and delighted by the fact that Lover is the first era we're doing. And that's the first time they've seen that Versace bodysuit all lit up, like once the lights hit that thing, it's just like,
yeah.
I love that outfit so much. And so it was really about preserving kind of like the sanctity of a surprise moment, right? So I kind of thought I might only do it for night one, and then I just got attached to it. I was like, I find this fun.
It's the perfect intro. It really is.
There's a weird little side of me that likes sneaking around. And and I think the fans found it funny too. They're like, what a weirdo.
Very, very
We've come to see a weirdo in concert. Why is she doing that? I don't know. Why did I make it look like a mop cart? I don't know, man. There's just so if you can't have fun with the hijinks of this thing, there's enough stress that goes into this. If you can't get joy from silly little things like the mop cart, man.
Yeah.
You need to live a
You're
little.
doing it wrong.
Loosen up.
Live a little.
Loosen up.
Get into a fake mop cart. Everyone knows you're in there, but you're in there like, I'm sneaking around. Nobody knows I'm in here. Everyone knows you're in there. But it's one of those things, I work so hard to try to surprise fans. And they're like, I don't want to be surprised. Sometimes they really don't think they want to be surprised. They want to figure stuff out.
No, they do.
But then I know that when I can really get them and surprise them, that it was so worth it. Because that's what entertainment is, really. It's just giving people something to escape, to sink their teeth into, to we're world building,
Yeah,
that's what the
absolutely.
whole tour was. Hopefully people never thought that we'd go on this podcast and announce an album. I was hoping that that's something that the fans would be like, that's from left field. If we accomplish that, then that's
She went on with those two
entertainment.
idiots to release this?
Man, things are really getting dark for Taylor.
All right. We ask all of our guests this.
Yep.
What is your welcome to the NFL moment?
Oh, I'd say it was the first time I stepped on the field, which would have been when you won the AFC championship.
Baltimore.
the first season that I was with you, and it was in Baltimore, and we're in the suite, and he's just won the AFC championship. We're freaking out. Everybody's screaming. And his mom goes, all right, let's go down to the field. And I was like, what do you mean?
What are you talking about?
We're going where? And she's like, we're going down to the field. And I was like, did he say that that's okay? Like, because we hadn't talked about this. There was no like, hey, if I win this game.
I didn't want to jinx it.
Yeah, he doesn't jinx anything, which I respect, actually. Like, I'm all about that. But we hadn't had a conversation about it. So I'm like, is he going to be like, what are you doing down here, dude?
It was Mama knows best.
Presumptuous.
Mama knows best. She knew I wanted
and
you
so
down
she
there.
was like, trust me, he wants you there. And I was like, okay, well, she would know. And so I'm walking out onto this field, and it's just like, oh my God. There's so many lights.
We're going to the Super Bowl!
I've never seen this many cameras. I've never seen this much media in my life, and I've seen a lot of media.
Yeah.
And then the media sees me, and they're like, ah! And then they just start running at me, and I'm looking at you, and then you're screaming into the mic, because when there's a mic and there's Travis, like, he physically needs to scream into it.
Of course. Okay. All right. Okay.
That's Sorry. So basically I'm experiencing this whole heightened scenario that I had no idea 5 minutes before I was going to be experiencing. And it's one of my most cherished memories, because I was so proud of you. And
I was so proud that you came down there to enjoy that moment.
It was so magical. It was so fun. It's like crazy. It's crazy to get to see someone you love work that hard, and then have that kind of like euphoric payoff where you're like,
for sure,
you did it. Like, you did it underlined 100 times. You did you did it.
Human exclamation point.
What do you mean you're going to the Super Bowl? That's crazy. Like, yeah, I had such a great rookie year. It was crazy.
It was a great year. What is your welcome to, like, I don't know if it's like singer, like being a pop star, being a performer. Yeah. What is your welcome to the industry moment in that regard?
Oh my God. Man, I actually never really allowed myself to feel like the you've arrived thing.
Sure.
I've just now started to be able to really be in a moment when I'm in the moment. That's why I'm so glad that the Eras Tour happened when I'm an adult, because I was able to completely and totally soak in these moments while I'm planning, obviously, what I'm doing next in the show. But like, when I'm at the end of that show and I'm standing there taking it in, that's me 100% present. But, starting to do this when I was putting out my first album when I was like 16, I was always on to the next plan. And that I get joy in planning. So it's not like I wasn't happy with that, but I never allowed myself to say, you've arrived, you've made it. I was always like, how are you going to get to make the next project? And it was all about, it was all about the higher I climbed, the more creative control I had and the more fun I had making stuff. Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it was not the altitude I was reaching. There was more pressure every step of the way, but I was getting more creative control and freedom every time. Yeah. And that is why it felt so much more special to keep working harder to get to new levels. It's not like, oh, like I can afford to buy this or whatever. Like it not to discount that. Yeah. But for me, every time I got higher up on a new rung of the ladder, I could make stuff in a more focused and free and autonomous way.
What else would you want as an artist?
I never really let myself be like, I've made it. But the Eras Tour, I was like, this is different. Like this is nothing like what I've ever experienced before. It was so much better than anything I've ever experienced
literally while
before.
She's doing that, she's still creating the next thing.
Yeah,
that's what's crazy to me.
I love it.
Live show Sweden. Yeah, that's what.
I adore what I do. I absolutely love it, and I love then taking the songs and writing a treatment for a music video and directing the music video. Like all of the things that I get to do now, I'm so grateful for the ability to create. Like that's still what drives all of it.
Well, us Swifties appreciate your dedication.
We are very grateful for this as well.
Thanks, guys.
All righty. Do you have any questions for us? We're kind of out of the questions for this section. Is there anything you wanted to ask Travis or I? I mean, you have a...
yeah.
You put Travis on the spot right now.
Yeah.
I know.
Oh, God.
Well, I don't know. I was wondering how that wax is growing in. Like, how with the aftercare. Because I haven't talked to you in a couple weeks about it, and I just feel like it's really important for you to like make sure that those hairs don't grow in.
Getting a little
long.
itchy, bud.
No, it's fine.
When you go like when you go from
prickly?
fur to no fur at all,
And you can wear us cows. We got some thick hair.
it's like important to figure out. Like I mean,
Like a
just
bear.
don't tell us too much. How are we doing?
We're doing good. We're doing
We're
good.
managing it.
We're not managing it. That's how we're managing it is we're not managing it.
Okay.
It's fortunate for me.
Letting the
My hair
grass
grows
grow.
fast.
Yep.
It's coarse. It's got a texture that was difficult for
Yeah.
about a couple weeks. Very itchy.
Yep.
But
That's what I thought.
we've passed that phase
Okay.
now. And
Oh, nice.
Are
You're
we
in the
going to
clear.
do it again? Do you
You're in the
think?
clear.
I don't think so. And I listen, shout out to the people in downtown Philadelphia. They did
Yep.
a great job. But
European wax.
I don't think it's going to be a recurring bit.
Yeah, it was the best it could have been.
I also don't think I'm going to find myself in a Speedo again.
Jason walked into a door that said European wax.
And was treated with the utmost respect and class.
He had to try it in order to know. That's life, you know. It feels important that you did it, and also it's because now you know.
Because
Yeah,
now,
I know.
you know.
Now you know.
I know what
I
women
always
go
say that
through.
after I make unfortunate judgment calls.
Right?
Well,
Yeah.
now I know.
Now I know.
Had to try it.
The one thing I didn't
Wasn't
try
great.
was...
Wasn't great. Wouldn't do it again.
Yep.
I'll tell you,
And on that note,
Now you know.
thanks for having me.
Tay, thank you so much for hopping on. Oh my gosh. All right. Thank you so much for hopping on. You are the best. This has been a blast. I think Kylie enjoyed being the #1 most viewed episode for her time that she had. This is...
Don't you do that to Kylie?
Don't
I'm
do
not
that.
doing
you
it.
do
It's
that
not
to
about
Kylie.
Kylie.
You guys throw Kylie under the bus, you're going to pay
That was just
for it.
uncalled for. Why
right.
and Elliot are already doing
You'll find out.
That's right. And that's a wrap, folks, on another episode of New Heights.
Jason Kelce and Travis Kelce, NFL stars and podcasting's golden brothers, were ready for a special episode, but this time, there was a guest who had viewers excited from the moment the news broke: Jason's wife, Kylie Kelce. The mood was different from Kylie's entrance. She walked in with a small smile, but her eyes were alight with something like she was keeping a big secret. Jason sat next to his wife, introducing her and glancing over as if to say, "Don't embarrass me." Travis, on the other hand, looked curious and interested, leaning forward, ready to hear Kylie's story. "Okay," Kylie said once the microphone was turned on. "I'm not here to just talk about football or family, but to share a moment that I think you won't forget." Kylie began her story in a casual tone, but everyone could sense the deliberateness in her emphasis on each word. "Here's the thing," Kylie said, "a few weeks ago, at a Chiefs post-game event, I happened to witness a moment that I'm still not quite sure about." Travis laughed. "What moment?" Kylie took a deep breath. "My husband's brother, that's you, Travis Kelce, kissed Taylor Swift." The studio erupted in cheers, and Jason put his hand to his forehead. "Oh my God, I did it." Kylie continued. "It wasn't just a kiss. I was less than 10 feet away. The way we looked at each other before we kissed, oh my God, it was like a slow-motion Hollywood movie. It just didn't have the music." Travis covered his face, embarrassed and laughing. Jason looked confused and, like he wanted to hear more. Kylie began to paint the picture in vivid words. Taylor had just finished chatting with some fans. Travis was in the corner, holding a beer. When their eyes met, I knew something was up. Travis came closer, Taylor tilted her head and smiled. And then, as if the whole world disappeared, they kissed. Not quickly, not hastily, but the kind of kiss that makes you believe in true love. She emphasized, "I saw Jason kiss me, but sorry honey, that scene, it had a different power." Jason gasped, "Did you just compare my kiss to your brother's kiss?" The audience backstage burst into laughter, and Travis blushed, covering his microphone with his hand. "Oh my God, you're killing me." After Kylie finished her first sentence about the kiss, fans watching the live stream immediately turned Twitter and Instagram into a sea of comments. The hashtag Kelce Swift kiss climbed to the top of the trending list within hours. Many fan accounts reshared clips from the podcast with comments like, "Kylie Kelce is the queen of spoilers," or "Kylie tells stories like a romance novelist." Some even created images of imaginary kisses between Taylor and Travis based on Kylie's description, making the online community both amused and excited. Jason asked, "So why did you bring this up today?" Kylie replied, "Because it was a beautiful moment. I think both of your fans would want to know how deep their feelings are. And I also believe that sometimes it's the everyday details like this that make people feel closer to you guys." Travis leaned back in his chair, embarrassed and laughing. "You know that fans will be scrutinizing every date we have now, right?" Kylie smiled. "Yeah, and I bet Taylor's texting you right now, asking, 'What's going on, Travis?'" Seeing her brother start to falter, Jason jumped in to change the subject. "Come on, at least you have to admit that Kylie was right. I saw the look you two gave each other, and it was really special." Travis smiled wryly. "Thanks. I think so." Kylie glanced at Jason. "See, you're right." When the podcast ended, Kylie walked out of the studio and was immediately flooded with dozens of messages from friends and family. Some praised her for being brave, while others asked for more details. How romantic was it? Did Travis initiate? Did Taylor smile? Jason told the crew, "I guess we're going to have to do a correction or additional episode this week to answer the fans." Travis immediately texted Taylor, "I swear I didn't tell anything, it was Kylie," and received a laughing heart emoji in return.